welcome back to our continuing playthrough of Napoleon, and today we're going to be doing year 1803. First, a little bookkeeping here. First I want to highlight this. These, where it's red, this is the commander phase. These blue spaces are the first consul phase, and these are the emperor phase. The colors really don't matter. This is just if you're using scenarios like you're just doing the first consul, you're doing like that'd be very short, or just this phase or this phase, you can safely ignore it. It has nothing to do with where you are. It's all card driven. That's what it dictates. The only thing there is, you add cards here and here, but those are just for reference, but the actual colors don't mean anything. Another error, not error, but one thing I had a question about, and I asked someone about it, and I agree with their answer, is this McDonald card. Yeah, I did it right. You only remove him if you use his DRM, not just assigning him. Signing him is not considered in play. I think that's how they put it. Thirdly, I had this big question about Prussia and Russia declaring war, and how it's not on the rulebook kind of schedule or table. And that's actually an omission. That's the designer has Ted Racer has acknowledged that this that needed to be added. You go by the card, and if Prussia and Russia are hostile, you choose Prussia and Russia declare war. However, I made a goof. I rolled for Russia, and they became hostile in the diplomatic phase. But I completely forgot that Tsar. You see this card? Yeah, Tsar Paul is still in, and you ignore their role. I think what confused me was this one, Swedish War, which sets you from allied to neutral. That doesn't negate him. He still causes you to ignore the role, so they are neutral. Finally, somebody, I'll zoom in here, gave me a nice on another YouTube playthrough. He's doing the vassal version. I can't remember what his name of his channel is. I'll put a link on there just to be fair. But somebody in the comments made a very good comment that when a country is under a treaty that prevents them from being rolled, can't turn 45 degrees those countries, and that way you can look at a glance who needs to move and who doesn't. Now, obviously, you want to double check and make sure the treaty's still actually in play, but that gives you kind of, Russia is apparently under treaty. Let me see if that's still true, and that's a handy tip right there. So just can't anything that's under a treaty or some kind of card that prevents them from being changed. Okay, so with all that jazz, let's get on with year 1803. Actually, tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and split this video up just for this little corrections thing, and I'll upload it. We'll obviously move on to the next video for the full playthrough. I'll leave this part on the new playthrough as well, just so everyone catches it. But I just want to put this out real quick before I get into the playthrough. So, see you there.